Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Evening Review. My name is Okito Greg, and in studio with me this evening I have Miss Flora Quest. She is the Corporate Communications Manager for the Namibia Tourism Board, NTB. Ms. Quest, tell us a little bit about NTB.
Thank you, Greg, for having me and for the opportunity. Namibia Tourism Board, in short, we are a government entity, a public enterprise entity, and we regulate the tourism industry. That is one of our mandates, a strong one that we believe in, that we should enforce more, and that's why I'm here today. And then we promote Namibia globally, domestic and globally. And that's our strong mandate. Excellent. That we want to enforce.
And you are also stepping bravely into the future. I understand that the Synergy chatbot is latest project. Please elaborate a little bit about what is the Synergy chatbot and how is it going to make information relevant to you more accessible?
Wow, I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this new venture of ours. The chat box, I came to know it when Synergy had his engagement with the stakeholders, and it's amazing what it can do. We at Tourism Board thought that let's go into this. Let's digitalize our information sharing with our clients out there, the trade. And then we wanted to focus on the trade, and then it's bigger than the trade. We can basically WhatsApp. You can have this platform all over the world. So there will be information 24/7 on your phone.
Excellent. Yes. And what specific kinds of NTB information will be on the chatbot?
Basically everything. Okay. We will update everything that we can on this chat box. We will have our website, a link directly to our website. We will have the events, upcoming events. The events that is currently on in upcoming events for the whole year. Okay. So you can basically go on Chatbox and you will know that NTB in 2 months is busy with what. Excellent. So that will be there. We have the visa on arrival information there because we are also thinking about our tourists. Yes. If you are sitting in Dubai and you want to come to Namibia, you go on the Chatbox, NTB number, and then you can get that information. And then we will have our regulations, how to start a business information. We have the safety tips, and there will be more coming on this platform.
Excellent. And what's the motivation for this integration?
Like I previously mentioned, we want NTB information to be easily available for everyone. We don't want that confusion of NWR and NTB. NTB is NTB. We are regulators. Everybody should know about us 24/7. And that's what we want to enforce during this campaign that we are doing.
I see. As regulators, do you also deal with complaints? Say tourists come here and they are not happy. Do they contact you?
Yes, we do get all kinds of complaints and concerns from tourists. We are very concerned on the safety as well. That's why we have safety tips on that platform as well, where you can know what to do and don't do's, and everything is on that platform as well. And we do get tourist concerns, although we don't have so much bigger power to handle all the concerns, but we do handle the ones we can.
Okay. How will the chatbot work for the users?
Okay, chatbox is easy. You save NTB, this number, NTB number, 085-785-6231 on your WhatsApp.
Let's repeat that. That's 085
785-6231.
785-6231.
Yeah. Okay. And then you WhatsApp NTB to this number. And then it will pop up.
Okay.
Yeah. And all the information will pop up. First, you will get the introductory information. And then if you go in there, then you can actually select whatever you want. Or There's a direct link that we will share with the clients, or there's a QR code.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you mentioned visa on arrival. That information will also be available there?
Visa on arrival information will be available there. We will update it as it comes. We will also try to work with our stakeholder, our Ministry of Home Affairs, if we can put that link that will take tourists directly to the visa on arrival online application form.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what is going. It's coming. It will be easier.
Okay, and you mentioned earlier that events will also be on there. Is it just NTB events, or are you also going to do like promotions from different service providers, the industry, or notices maybe from the ministry?
Currently, it's only NTB events.
Okay.
It's a whole year PDF document that is on it.
Okay.
So you will only, for now, we have only NTB events on a PDF form, and then we will update the events as we go. Now we are in Opuo. My colleagues is in Opuo, so that information will be there.
Okay.
The next event is ZTEX. That will be on that platform.
What is ZTEX?
ZTEX is a trade fair in Zambia that we are going. So that all this information will be, as it's come, we will highlight it. But there is a PDF form, PDF document that already says October, NTB will be where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how will NTB advertise this new service?
We will advertise it on print media.
Okay.
We will do our social media platforms, and we will have the QR code available at our reception at Namibia Tourism Board office. And as we go at the trade fairs, we will have that there as well. And recently, we launched our information desk at the Hosia Kotako. It will also be there.
Okay.
So it's just a click away.
Okay. Can we explore NTB itself for a little bit more? It's a tourism board, so you've got directors, or how are you put together?
Okay. We are under the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism.
Yes.
That's the line minister.
Okay.
Then we have the directors. We have 7 directors on the board.
Yes.
And then we have a CEO, the recently appointed Mr. Chikalo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the exco and managers, and then the junior staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have offices here in Windhoek?
We have our office in Windhoek West, close to Game Shopping Mall. So we are there, a big white building just opposite the new traffic court offices. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And coming back to the bot, the chatbot, what are your plans for its future?
Chatbox is so, it's technology that grows every day, and it makes chatbox amazing. Yeah. Because we are thinking, we are regulators. Yeah. And the industry is collecting levy for NTB. Yeah. And they are paying over to NTB. Okay. So we have these industry members that does a good job. They do pay over. And then we also have the ones that doesn't do that. Yeah. So on this platform, we will in the future have all those accommodation establishments that is paying over direct link to the booking. Like we pay back for those ones who is receiving this money and paying over to us. Yes. So we will have an area where we say, okay, you can book to Namibia through this link. And if we share it to our agencies outside, they can share this to tourists, and they can actually directly book to the good payers.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Excellent.
paying over the levies. So that way we are also giving back to the industry.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And also maybe the information of those who is registered with Namibia Tourism Board.
Yes.
Because not everybody is registered. Just
Yeah.
to encourage the people also to register with Namibia Tourism Board if you own an accommodation establishment.
Awesome. Can you share a little bit of an overview for us about what kind of tourism businesses we have in Namibia? What are the small ones and what are the big ones?
Yeah.
Just to give our viewers a little bit of an idea of the variety that they can enjoy here.
Yeah. We have backpackers,
Okay.
which probably is the smallest backpackers, bed and breakfasts, self-catering units, and we have hotels, and we have lodges and guest houses, guest farms, hunting farms, and then that is the accommodation part. Then
Yes.
we also have the shuttle services,
Okay.
and then also the ones that do the tours,
Yeah.
travel tours.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that information is also on our on the chat box information. One of the things the way you can how to register, what are the establishments, what kind of businesses that needs to register with Namibia Tourism Board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we have luxury tented camps, we have campsites, we have luxury hotels and lodges, very good ones.
Yeah.
So we do have a variety of accommodation establishments as well as the tourism businesses that you can do in Namibia.
And also some exclusive things that you can't get elsewhere.
Yes, of course, Namibia is special and unique.
Namibia is special and unique. And on that note, we will just have a short commercial break, but we'll be right back, so please stay with us. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Evening Review. My name is Ogito Greg, and in studio with me this evening is Ms. Flora Quest. She is the Corporate Communications Manager for the Namibia Tourism Board, NTB. Ms. Quest, you know, we went through that difficult period of COVID, and I'm sure it had a big impact on local tourism. Are things better now? Are we recovering the industry?
Yeah, we do recovering. The last arrival statistics that we have in 2023 shows recovery, positive recovery. Ministry of Environment and Tourism together with NTB and Statistic Agency is busy with the new 2024, so we are hoping there will be a better recovery number there as well. Of course, it hit us, tourism industry, very hard, but there is a lot of tourism companies and establishments that closed down.
Yeah.
But I believe if we have to look at the new registration at Namibia Tourism afterwards, it is coming up. There is new businesses registering, and it is getting better.
That's good news. You know, I've noticed recently that we're getting more visits from these cruise ships, these fancy mass tourism facilitating opportunities. Are there other opportunities that are emerging? What are the possibilities that we can explore more?
Yeah, that is actually one of the biggest market that we are planning to go in, the cruise ship.
Okay.
Recently, there was a team that went to Miami for sea trade to look into the adventure as well, how we can tap in. You know, but as NTB, our biggest thing now is to innovate. You know, go into new ventures.
Okay.
But then we also want to have a good quality tourism industry as well.
Yes.
You know, we lack a little bit in customer care.
Yes.
Customer care. Are we ready for this big number of tourists that is coming? So we are busy at NTB as well to get this package, the way we can go out and train people to do better in customer service and give a good customer service to the people. That's why we also encourage people to come and register with NTP so that we can see the quality of you can just have a bed and breakfast somewhere and want a tourist to sleep in, but it's not to standard for a tourist to sleep into.
Yeah.
So the word of mouth plays a big role.
Yes.
If you don't treat your tourists nicely, they will go out and tell someone else, no, Namibia is not good for tourists, don't go there.
Yes.
That's why we want the same qualities, same standards. As small as you are, let's stand together and do the right thing. And we will have there's new surprises that will come up, new ventures that we will go in, new tourism markets that we want to go into. So I think it will help with the recovery as well.
But it's also a big responsibility, isn't it? I mean, we need to give tourists a good service, but they can't be allowed to do just anything they want, because our nature, which is a big drawing card, it's quite fragile, isn't it?
No, Namibia is one of the countries, and I think the only one that has conservation in our constitution.
Yes.
So we do strongly believe into sustainable tourism practices.
Yes.
So we will not just allow any tourist to come in and do as he please. So that's why we need to stand together and build a nation that is following the law and allow the others to follow the law that we believe into. So it should start with us also to believe and take care of our own country. If we teach our kids to throw papers around, the next person will do it. So it starts at home. So we must, Namibia was also known as the cleanest. Windhoek was known as the cleanest. And now we are no more. So it's the same with the safety. We are one of the safe countries in Africa, but we must keep it that way. We must keep it that way. And it starts at home. We should start teaching our children why is it important to keep Windhoek, to keep Namibia clean. Why is it important to keep ourselves safe for others to feel safe? And so that we get more tourists, we create more jobs, and then we strengthen our economic growth.
Yes, speaking about that, it's important that Namibians also benefit from tourism, even the people who might not have so much. I'm thinking about the community conservancies, which our model is praised all over the world. Are they also registered with NTB, and do you regulate, do you help them?
Conservancies are under Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. But if they go in joint ventures and open up lodges, which most of them do, they have to register with Namibia Tourism Board. So any business related to tourism should register with Namibia Tourism Board. So conservancies do register with us.
Are there some success stories? Is the model working anywhere?
The conservancies?
Yes.
Of course. There is a lot of success stories of conservancies that is doing very well with the joint ventures. They do joint ventures with the community, and the communities are benefiting from these projects.
That's very good news. Tell me, what other prospects are there for Namibia? Where else do you think we could develop a bit more and take more advantage of the tourists that will be coming?
Our German market is our generic market. So it's but we do have an office in the Europe office based in Frankfurt.
In Frankfurt.
Yes. So our new market, the primary markets that we are looking into is the US. The US is coming up. Of course, we have now a visa on arrival issue, because previously they could just come into Namibia without visas. But now we have that. But the trophy hunting is doing well. So the US market is coming up. So we are looking in Northern America, Canada, those are the areas. And then we want to strengthen our appearance in China as well.
Oh, yes.
Because China is big.
It's huge.
Yeah, we have an agency in Shanghai, but we want to have agencies maybe in 2 or 3 more countries. That's the idea that we want to do. Same as US, we don't have an agency currently now there, but we are planning to have an agency there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after we've lost our national airline, is it still possible for these tourists to get to Namibia easily? Are there connections, flights?
Yeah. Connectivity is also a challenge, but NAC is also trying to do the best. There is talks that there is a new airlines that is coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, so soon we will have other airlines join in. So I think it will get better.
Yeah.
I really not think, but believe it will get better
currently,
with the connectivity as well. And now the new talks of reviving in Namibia that the government is talking, so we are just crossing our fingers and believe that will happen.
Yeah. Speaking of one of the things that our new government has promised is more investment in the arts and the culture. Do you think there's more opportunity for arts and culture to collaborate with tourism industry? I'm thinking about our crafts and things that perhaps we can create here that is unique to Namibia, that people can take home with them. Do you think there's a possibility?
There is. There is one of the markets that is actually neglecting our culture as well. And we do have a unique culture. And then we have the gastronomic part of it as well. Yes, the food as well, which is amazing that we are a bit of neglecting to do that. And recently, NTB also took part in the gastronomic UN tourism event. And then we had 2 chefs from NAST joining us. And that's also one of the things we want to go into and market as well. I do believe that arts will do wonders, because arts is a beautiful thing. Imagine if we paint with all these artists beautiful buildings that is neglected. That's a tourism marketing on its own. Yeah, and that's beautiful. It gives a color to the country. So I do believe, I think the government is in the right track, and I do support the idea.
Just to revisit the food issue, lots of people promote our kapana, but do you think the world will be interested in tasting some mopani worms?
I do think that tourists like to try new things. Yeah. So I do believe they will try that. It's more us that is neglecting our own things, but the tourist that comes in likes to try new things. We must just believe in ourselves, believe in our culture, in our food, because we have wonderful things to sell in Namibia.
We've got so much news and so much information to share. And now with the Synergy chatbot, there's a new opportunity to spread that information.
Yes.
Do you think that we can customize the information so that it's easily presentable on the chatbot?
Yes, I was amazed when they could put up a video. So we have our regulations and how to register video on that chatbot. And I thought they could not done. I actually wanted to challenge them, but then it ended up to be there. So I think this is a platform where we will do amazing things. Really, we will have NTB known by everybody, and that's what I want. I don't want us to be confused with somebody else. So and I think this chat box we will easily 24/7. I want to emphasize on that. You can have access to information of NTB
anytime,
anywhere.
Share a little bit with us the outlook for the future. The rest of the year, next few years, what do you think is going to happen with tourism in Namibia? And also share your final message, because we're almost out of time.
Tourism in Namibia will grow. I know that there is a lot of negativity on visa on arrival, but everything new, people always have negative words towards that. But I do believe that once it is you know, when you start something, there is things that
Growing pains.
yeah. But when you find out, okay, this doesn't work, let's try it, this will work. I think that will be easy accessible of visa. That's one of the mandate of Home Affairs, the easy accessible of our visas.
Okay.
So that will enhance more on our tourist arrival statistics, I believe. And I do see, we at Namibia Tourism Board itself has now new management. So we are going into new ventures and new ideas, you know. Change is always good.
Yes.
Yeah, so that will also encourage and help us to go into new ventures, new markets.
Excellent.
And do a better job on promoting Namibia as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you've heard, new ventures, new markets, a new horizon. And join us again on the evening review when we are back tomorrow evening. Thank you very much.